Play with the monkeys.
Hey.
But we're too busy singing. Put 'em down. Yeah. Yep. Woo!
Well.
Don't fall in it.
Yeah, where was what was everyone doing last time?
Are you about to
discuss our findings?
Are we going to use that as the recap for this session?
Yeah.
Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you are gnomes. How dare you discriminate me for being differently abled?
Mm-hmm. Good.
Gold. Yeah, we're saying.
Sane in the membrane.
Well, you say how heavy an item can you lift with Mage Hand?
£5.
20 pounds.
Yeah.
Okay, but here's the thing: because that's floating on top of the water.
It's to do with its mass. Maybe. Let's go fishing with Mage Hand.
Except that fish are more than £5. They're £5.
£5 weight.
Rick, they weigh more than £5. Yeah, you can't pick that up either.
I think Rick is saying, can he apply £5? Sorry, what's the maximum amount of force you can apply? Really?
You see, Rick. Yeah, and also that doesn't work because of how the rules are. No, there's literally a section which states that you can't do that because of how actions work. Yeah, but for the record, no, you can't use Mage Hand on a fish underwater or not.
Well, you can use it, it's just you can't pick it up.
Same thing.
Anyway, I may as well. I've still kind of got
I lost an
residual
eye.
cough stuff,
Okay,
so I'm not
that's
going to
me done.
bother throwing my voice.
Tom, Sam's echoing on your end. I am.
I did.
Yeah.
Whoosh,
I
How
did.
massive are we talking?
Is it?
Size of a cricket ball? Bigger? No. Size of a golf ball?
That is
Yeah.
a large D20.
I want a D20 that's the size of a head, a human head.
Well, if you let us kill you, then we can make one.
No,
Yeah.
because my head is oblong. You know, like all skulls, it's not spherical.
True.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
If his
because
head was oblong, I don't think he'd be
a
able to see
different
that.
orientation squash, isn't it? Fuck. You know what I mean? It's not a perfect sphere. Not a sphere. Fuck. Sure.
Fuck the puns.
Last time, we were trying to find out information on the skeletons that we fought and where we might go from here, because obviously something caused those skeletons to, you know, come back from the dead, whether that be necromancy or magic or whatever it is. So or you know, different maybe like a curse or something. So obviously, I mean, rather not obviously, trying to follow up any lead, because the answer is not obvious and eludes us currently. The information I got was the previous priest, who was that was the grave of the person we saw. He was not buried with anything. So we don't know whether, like, why they decided to open the grave, if there was nothing worth stealing and they didn't steal the skeleton.
They did steal the skeleton, though, didn't they?
They just took the remains, didn't they?
They didn't take the remains, did they?
Yeah, they did.
That was the entire point of the segment, that the bones weren't there.
Oh, the bones. Oh, right. Okay. Well, other than the bones. Okay.
The bones
Yeah,
were
but that
still
was from
there.
2 sessions ago. That little detail. The details from last session I've got in
The
front of me.
the most important plot detail of that entire event. Yeah, just a minor detail.
I lost my eye and the bones.
Right.
That could work.
Right. So, yes, the previous priest had a daughter. The previous priest had a daughter who died in the fire that destroyed the previous temple. You know, the fact that this temple that we went when we walked into town, they were celebrating because it was a new temple, and it coincided with a holiday of some sort.
The harvest was
The previous temple was burnt down in a fire. It's thought that there was no foul play with the burning down of the last temple. Right? The daughter of the last priest and the last priest himself both died in that fire. I asked if there was any tensions or anything. The priest said that nobody really seems to have I asked if the previous priest might have had enemies, and he said no. I asked about the daughter, and he said no. The daughter's not buried with him, no.
They couldn't find the remains, could they?
They couldn't find the remains. That's literally the only lead I've got, is the daughter's remains weren't found. But I thought I'd tell you everything. Oh, and the footprints around the grave were human-sized. So those are my 2 cents. What did anyone else find? What's the Sandpoint Devil?
From the looks of the magical shops in the town, well, we probably made this assumption anyway, but it seems as if they got their resources from out of town. Like any magical components, stuff like that probably came from outside. So it's probably not someone from the town. Customs?
Hmm.
Well, there was a merchant who seemed fairly odd, but he might know something to the south. Or, maybe we could take it to the previous priest. We haven't done
Yeah,
that
he
yet.
said that he couldn't tell, didn't recognize it, and he didn't know anything about it.
Did we take it to the priest?
I did, yes.
Oh yeah, of course you did.
I was still wearing it as a cloak.
Oh right, yeah. I'm which one I'll retcon that because I actually thought we haven't yet, but yeah. But yeah, I'll. Yeah, it is. Wait, isn't it the silver one just there, John? Is the other magic place?
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
It is the one with the grey roof, just by the coast.
Okay. And Wibsy, what did you find anything out?
That they make glass things here, and they don't do much tinkery stuff.
Slow clouds.
I'm good. I'm a good investigator.
You didn't investigate. You just tried to get a job.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so in order of things that we might want to do, I've got we want to find out more information about the daughter.
Mm-hmm.
We also want to maybe we might find evidence of people who, if people come through to view the Sandpoint Devil and they leave again, they might remember something. So we might want to look for people who do that, and one of the easier ways to do that is try to look for it ourselves.
Do you remember?
If I had traveled with that person, consider I walk away from this town, away from you, and then somebody asks me, did you meet a strange little gnome with colourful hair? And I go, you know what, I did actually. No, we'd ask them about the daughter.
How long ago did the daughter die?
A year ago. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but a year is not a huge amount of time for a slow-moving society like this. Where, traveling like 100 miles is worth a month of travel or something stupid. Either way, still doing Sandpoint Devil also might give us something. Just do.
Hey, John.
Your Twitch isn't updated.
Immediately, something minor. We can check the cloak because the cloak was left there either on purpose or by accident. It might have some thing.
John, is the bar made in there? Here, even.
Of course.
I'll say, I'll kind of go up the. Don't worry. I'll I'll go up to the lovely lady behind the bar, and I'll just ask made in there. Here, even.
Of course.
I'll say, don't worry. I'm thinking about how I'm going to word this. Oh. Fuck, what was I going to say? So we know that the priest is fairly new, don't we?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll I will say to the barmaid, so how come the priest is quite new to the town?
She looks at you and goes, "Well, he isn't exactly new to the town. He's just new to his role."
Well, yeah, the new priest. So why exactly is that? Did the old one retire?
He died in the Sandpoint fire.
Ah, how tragic. Did quite a few people die there?
Not many. The fire was relatively well handled. Main victims were the priest and his daughter, Nyala.
Oh, he had a daughter. How
Could you
tragic.
repeat that name? Sorry, John.
Nyala.
Nyala. Okay.
Spelt Nualia, if you're curious. Nualia, sorry.
Nuay. Did you say?
Nual.
Ya.
IA.
Ia.
Indigo Alpha. Yeah, that.
Hope that is. I'll say that's quite tragic. How old was the daughter?
Oh, I don't know the exact age.
Like what? A young teenager, 20-something?
Let me sure it says. I don't think it's ever been fucking mentioned.
Oh,
Sure, we'll roll with that. Yeah.
I say, and I assume that her and her father were both human as well.
Her father was. The girl, well, how do you know of the Azimar?
Doubt. I know. Shall I roll something to see if I do, John?
Sure. Knowledge, religion?
Sure.
I don't know. What knowledges do you have?
Knowledge. None.
Oh, then no, you don't know.
Okay. I'll just kind of look at her, like just a bit
Blankly.
weirdly. Yeah. I am not familiar.
Yeah, Rick, you know. Yes. The Azimar are a race of there are subspecies of human who have a strong amount of angelic blood in their veins.
Angels being the flying humans who is sent from the, and I can't put my hands up, do quotation marks, heavens.
Angels are not human.
But she is something in between.
You could say that.
Oh. Sorry, I'm not too familiar with the concept of priests. It's new to me.
Exactly, Rick. How does your character explain tieflings? You just think on that.
Religious crises in 3, 2, 1.
Tell me, Rick. Tell me.
Meanwhile, I just have to go. I exist. Smithing exists. Stone exists. Therefore, Torag exists.
Yeah, she was probably in her 20s, Tom.
Okay.
Bill, we're gonna go with that. Generally, age isn't given in character profiles, but I'm going to take a rough guess and say late 20s, 30s. Yeah, age isn't normally given in character profiles, so.
I need to know her birthday, John. What year?
Well, why you want to buy
you
her
need to know
birthday
what
present?
star symbol she is.
Yeah.
You need to know
Cancer.
a
What a
Chinese zodiac.
coincidence. What is a zodiac? Yeah.
Exactly.
It's this land far to the east, clearly.
And if you go far enough east, you hit a portal which teleports you to the west.
Oh, what? Because because it's flat.
Okay, so
Yes.
what is our next action? So we're talking about the. So she's talking about the Azima. She's told us that they're
Yeah.
half angels.
Yeah. While she's doing this, she's just like cleaning the bar.
Yeah, hang on. Azima are basically half angels themselves. Yeah.
Basically. If
Okay.
you want to think about it that way.
Okay. I mean, like so this means that, and she said that she was part Azima or she was Azima.
She was Azimor.
Okay. So, mother. Hmm. But now that I just see that and I just think that can't be a coincidence. The fire couldn't have been a coincidence then.
What makes you think that?
Yeah.
Well, you've got an angel who cares enough about just a regular dude to have a child.
I would just like to point out,
What?
just because she's Azimor does not mean that her mother was an angel.
Oh, that's. Oh, yeah. Sorry. That's where my train of logic was going.
Yeah, bloodlines can act a bit, a bit like recessive genes. It like just pops up occasionally down the bloodline.
Well,
Trait. So, we've got.
when Azamar died, did they leave skeletons?
They're still technically human.
Yeah,
So
they're
why
still
would there not
flesh.
be any
They're still
remains?
flesh and blood. So
Yeah, they're still mortal creatures.
So why were there no remains?
Could just have been the fire was too strong.
But bone
But it
doesn't
was,
fully burn in fire normally.
and also apparently it was handled fairly well, from what she just said.
yeah, so I reckon that
No, like as though the fire was contained. Yeah,
Ah,
the entire building still burnt down.
but they found his remains though.
that's a good point. So I'm going to put that down as the daughter is a good lead. How we follow that lead, I don't know, but the daughter is a good lead. Which is why the sand thing is that's like a that's like our next objective to find information on. But thing is, we don't have anything that leads to it. So the only thing we have that we could immediately do is that we've actually determined we can do is find out what's up with the cloak, which might in turn lead us somewhere, or I should say, something about the Sandpoint Devil. I mean, if nothing else, the Sandpoint Devil, if there is such a thing, I'm fairly sure there must be a bounty for it somewhere. Yeah, exactly. Although, if it's enough to do that, it's either elusive or incredibly powerful. So, sure enough. When was the Sandpoint Devil actually first recorded? A long time ago.
It's probably been around a while.
Right. In which case, just we'll ignore that part of it. Sorry, what was that, Tash?
Did I say what? What tower? No, Sandpoint Devil is just a creature in the area around the surrounding vicinity. Yeah,
Probably in the thick woods.
What's its description, if there is one?
well, I mean, you'd have to do some research for that, Sam.
Okay, so that's something that we can find out. Because if we come across a Sandpoint Devil and it's just I don't know, a slightly magical bunny rabbit that can teleport or something, then John laughs because he knows it's some horrific crustacean
I'm
creature
looking
straight
at
out of Lovecraft's
looking at
darkest nightmares.
I'm looking at its profile and I'm just like...
It's how did he get it so accurate? No, Devil.
That's one hell of a bunny rabbit.
Right. What is it? Is it a bit like the Monty Python and the Holy Grail fucking bunny rabbit? Death.
I've not seen anything. I will say, however, that just to make things easier for you. Actually, no, not going to say anything.
Hey man, if it's got subtype giant, I'm all over it.
Nope.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Hold on there, Arnie.
Over a decade.
Over a decade.
Right, so apart from going around the pubs and literally asking about the Sandpoint Devil, and going to the store. I've got nothing. Okay, I spend a few moments getting the robe off and folding it neatly so I can just hand it and whatever. And I thank the owner of the establishment, and I've got it written down. Damn it, where is it?
We'll write it down in your brain. Yeah. I mean, he's lost an eye, so, you know.
Sure.
It shouldn't be too difficult.
Write it down in my brain directly.
I'll get the hammer and chisel, don't worry.
This is way too early. Where the fuck is that piece of paper with the fucking name on it? Begins with an A. God, what was it?
Okay, you got the first letter. We're not playing Hangman here, though.
Does anyone else want to try and get a guess? I think it's like Alia or something. Or Elena. Is there an L?
Nope.
Is there an N?
Hey, Sam, this isn't 20 questions here. Come on.
Oh, I don't
John,
have the name. Come on.
Is it the thing that's just there?
Just where?
In the chat.
Oh, that's her picture, yeah. Oh, no, Noala in the... No, that's not her, no.
No.
Nualia, no.
No. I mean, you could just ask her, you know.
Okay. I ask her name, and I apologize for not having asked sooner.
She smiles and and tells you not to worry about it, and introduces herself as a Maiku Kaijitsu.
Are you serious? Are you serious, John? Like, is that the name?
That's her name, yeah, Maiku.
Okay,
I told you.
how do you spell it?
Ameiko. I did tell you before, Rick, just not full name.
Ameiko. And then the second name?
Kaijitsu.
Kaiji.
TSU.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. In fact, do you want to make me an intelligence check to remember?
Tom, this town's certainly up Danny Street, doesn't it?
Wait, the weeaboos gets out axe and javelins and glaive all at once.
Okay, that's a good pass, Rick. You remember during the festival, when they were doing the opening speeches, that the speakers made an apology to the crowd that the local noble Longiku Kaijitsu had been unable to attend due to reasons.
That does seem a little bit...
Due to illness.
That almost seems a bit convenient.
Yes, my father was taken ill that day. Or so he says. He doesn't like these events anyway.
Like he wasn't here for the goblin attack.
No.
I'll say, lucky he wasn't here for the goblin attack. It is for the best intention of the town.
Hang on, what do you mean inside, outside, Rick? Look at the map.
Like, I'm just a stab in the dark here, but you said he was like a lord?
Noble.
I reckon... What?
Noble.
Noble. So I reckon he lives in, like, one of the houses over here.
Yeah, you'd be right.
Because think about it, it's removed.
Have seen
And since
that
when have you ever
before.
seen the upper class of any society willfully mingle with anything lower than their own station? In such an
another thing.
intimate matter as where you live. Come on, guys, it's like medieval society 101.
I know, yeah. I'm just trying to think I can phrase what my character's going to say. It's more like I would understand it. It's just I don't understand why he would separate.
It's like
himself.
people who say they're like the chieftain, but they may or may not necessarily be as important as the chieftain.
Oh, I understand the concept. I just don't see the point in leaving your people. That seems to show disrespect in my eyes, anyway.
No, sometimes you have to make hard choices. You saw it a lot back in Yanderhof. They'd have gated communities because you would have some people who would make choices which wouldn't necessarily make everyone happy, but would be good for everyone. And, of course, those people not liking the results of those choices would try to get something done about it, i.e. they would...
I think the echo's coming through from you, Rick.
Oh, shit! Am I miking? Am I, dinging again?
I'm seeing you pop up on Discord. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I imagine it's... Okay, so to describe to Ruka what a noble is. A noble is part of, like, the leading caste. Some of them do.
Right.
You got to think smaller because it's clan person.
So he's a higher up, but not the higher up.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Meanwhile, Amiko is just like, God, these guys are slandering my fucking family. And we're like, shit, no, we're not. We're not trying to anyway.
I mean, hey, I'm foreign. I come from a different culture. Don't judge me.
Same reason that many of the people that came to the local church in Yanderhof that I was, where I lived, came and served as ministers. It's their calling in life.
She laughs politely and says, "Hardly a calling, but it is quite enjoyable." I merely decided to settle down in this little tavern was my choice. Yes, I used to be an adventurer.
Oh.
I'm glad your mic cut out there.
I was very sure you were
Yeah.
about to say a ridiculously overused meme.
I was about to throw a javelin at you, Rick, just so you know. Well, thing is, I thought about
Well,
it.
thing is,
and I've thought to myself,
thing is, Rick. I am an adventurer, and I'm still an adventurer after taking an arrow to the eye.
Has a point.
throws javelin at your face.
Right. Okay. Anyway, so she used to,
Yeah.
she used to be an adventurer. I'm going to say, you must get many people asking about the Sandpoint Devil.
Yes, we have quite a few monster hunters come through looking for it.
Anyone have any luck at all ever?
Well, I think a few of them have managed to escape their lives.
Oh, so it's not just a legend then.
Nothing. Quite often.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Damn. But
Oh,
Well, for a second, I thought you had as well. You keep cutting out quite a bit for me.
Yeah, everyone keeps cutting out quite a bit.
Oh, okay. Mm.
Yeah, we just had a ping spike, and we're just having one now as well.
So, I reckon we should go see what's up with this robe, then go see Amiko's father, then maybe that should probably take us. Those two activities should probably take us to like the afternoon. We'll rest another night, and
Don't forget you still have your boar.
oh yeah, we have the feast to go to. We'll attend the feast as well.
and John, what about the gold that we got but not got?
Yes. Aldean would have awarded you all 50 gold for saving him.
Nice.
is that 50 gold between us or each?
Each.
Nice.
Shit.
Fortunately, in
that's
this,
£1.
it doesn't have a weight. Does it?
Yeah. Well, each coin is 1/50th of a pound.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Because a pound of gold is 50 gold pieces.
Are we going to have a designated money holder? What's your weight limit? Because I'm more thinking along way down the line when we have thousands of gold.
Holds up 2 buckets.
No, but the thing is, thousands of gold, you won't be able to carry it. I mean,
Transfer it into platinum.
And
oh
the
yeah,
main hand.
that's true. Yeah, transfer it to platinum. I don't know, man. We should
Probably
get
one
back. We
pouch.
should fit a little bag of holding in there.
What I'll do is I'll hold up a gold coin, look at Sam's eye, then look at the gold coin again, and just think,
Maybe.
yeah.
You
I just
think
put the gold
maybe?
coin away. Maybe.
I could probably keep some like emergency gold in there.
Emergency.
Yeah, we're all mugged and we have to run into the town with like nothing but our skivvies on. Flip up the eye patch. 10 gold for some basic clothes, please. Because me and John were talking about it, and we're saying it's each coin is roughly the dimensions of a singular pound coin. Pound sterling.
How are you going to fit 10 coins in your eye, though?
With a lot of effort.
Take up more than your eye socket.
No. Your eye socket can hold quite a bit. Actually, 10 is probably a bit too much.
If
You're
you
right.
sneeze, would all
Probably
them
like
fall
5.
out?
He has an
What
eye
is-
patch, remember? Jeez.
Yeah, what if he sneezes really hard?
Anyway,
Fuck!
are you lot going to the shop?
Well, I'm going to thank her for the information, and I'm going to go. So,
Yeah.
I don't know about anyone else.
Okay.
I will follow.
I know, we worked it out. It would actually, we worked it out. I know it's weird, but it's, yeah. Yeah, Rick, semantics, okay?
What about a very thin pound coin?
Yeah, 1 pound of gold is 50 gold pieces. Yeah, maybe, yeah. And that's like the stamping marks around that, yeah.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah, go with that.
With a hole in the middle, maybe, and that's why people can wear them as necklaces and shit. I don't know. I don't care. Next.
Yep,
It is
it
now
is.
canon. We now have gears as the currency.
Metal Gear!
Anyway, so Sam, you arrive at the Feathered Serpent, a few houses down from where you are. Yeah, just there.
Oh, I moved in the wrong place.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And you go in, yes?
Yep. And I go in.
You go in and you immediately smell this really strange mixture of incense, spice, and dust.
Okay.
As this...
Is it earth, wind, or fire?
No.
Yes.
Now, what's...
And you see the extremely strange-looking proprietor of the shop. This red-haired, bronze-skinned, man who just turns towards you. He's like, customer, how can I help you? As he clasps his hands together.
I lift up the robe and I say, I recently found this, and I'm wondering if you could try to detect if it has anything magical about it, and if it doesn't, if you can maybe tell me the history of the item. I'm trying to look up a lead on an adventure.
Well, I am afraid I am no historian, so if it is not of a magical nature, I'm afraid I will be unlikely to help you. We'll be able to help you. However,
Thank you for being upfront.
However, he says, looking at it, I should be able to have a quick look over it. He says,
I pull out my thing and I say, how much will it cost you for you to do my bag of coins?
His
you didn't say that. You just said you pull out your thing. So
Sorry, sorry. I'm fucking tired, guys.
Okay.
I pull out my wallet.
I'll pull out my big old dwarven eye socket.
He looks at at your bag of coins and then looks at you and goes, well, while I would normally charge a fee for my services, given recent events, I believe I will at least give you this one examination on the house.
It's because he's just saying.
I say, well, you know what? For that, you deserve a sale, so I'm going to go and find something that I might be interested in buying. So I'll go and find that while you look at whether there's anything about this. So I go and investigate his store.
Okay.
Hey, John.
Yeah?
How much would incense cost?
I have no idea. Probably not that much.
Like a silver per incense?
I don't know. I would have to, if you want to look up in the thing, then go for it.
That's what I'm trying to do, John.
Okay, what kind of stuff is there?
There are quite a few just... there's quite a few scrolls, in fact, at the minute, and quite a few potions.
Okay, potions might be interesting. Anything else? Magical items like a magic hatchet, magic anything like that, or even magic like fork. The fork of horripilation.
There is actually, in fact, currently in his shop. Where is the bit on the...
A magic glass eye. Sniff.
No, there is actually...
Oh.
Where's the bit on the town? Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm feeling fine.
Hmm.
Fucking necromancers, man.
Sadly, it doesn't make up for the crippling depression.
Yeah.
So, I can't find... Oh.
I'm
Not to mention-
probably going to shave the next couple of days, so don't bother.
But it's still
I
worth
need to send
updating
you
it, I
a
reckon.
more recent picture as well, Rick. What, of my one, where it's just like...
So... I say, John,
Oh yeah.
I can't find any rules specifically for incense, but
Nina just posted some to the Discord.
I'll say I could find incense sticks. Oh.
Yeah, there
what's
is
that
actually one like you look for like what his shop has, and you like I said, you find some potions, you find some scrolls, and then just on a stand on one of the shelves, there's just a bag.
Just a bag.
Yeah, it's a bag. It just looks like a backpack.
Does it fit in my eye?
That's God shit! I didn't ask whether I could pick the stuff up.
Yeah, you see him. He's like at his at the desk where where he does the transactions, just kind of like moving his hands around, mumbling to himself.
Okay, so
Okay,
I'm going to
I'll
make a
buy some
mental
incense.
note of that bag. Okay, because
Yeah.
I'm not going to pick it up if he's not giving me expressed interest. Because I'm not going to be a fucking thief. Now, word.
John,
So
I'll buy
there's a
some incense.
bag. There is a bag. Interestingly enough, like a backpack kind of bag. And that's really the only thing of note, because the rest is basically magical reagents, right?
No, I'm not done.
Oh, okay. Bag.
There is also
Is this the moment where we blow all our money on like a single worthless magical item?
I'll be fine.
I don't know. Oh fuck's sake! Huh. Yeah, odd. You found the bag, and you also find a shirt of these extremely what looks like silver chains. Do you have any knowledge of metals, Sam?
Well, I am a dwarf, but let me
Exactly.
check. I would say like I'm a dwarf, therefore I automatically know, but no, I don't. One
I
second.
know about stone, you know.
I do actually have. There is a skill or a racial thing about knowing about like smithing in general. I know that much. Dwarves have a base speed of that. Dwarves get plus. Dwarves get extensive records about their history and the world around them.
Nope.
Nope.
Well, world around them
Dwarves-
bring mines.
Unusual stonework. Draws extensive records. AC against giants. Speed.
Anyway, while you're doing this, while you're looking through all of it, you other than that, you like I say, you find an array of potions, scrolls. You also find, like I said, the bag, the shirt, another scroll, but obviously you'd have to ask about what was on it, and a ring. Well, obviously you don't know what this ring would have. He lowers his arms and turns to you and says, "I have finished."
Okay.
He takes a breath. You know, he's done been concentrating quite hard on this while you've been looking around his shop, and he picks up the robe, hands it back to you.
Say thank you. So anything or
This robe, it used to contain powerful magics,
used to? Okay.
but all I can detect now is a faint trace of its aura.
Interesting. Would you be able to tell what type of magics?
While doing so was very difficult, I was able to detect a slight aura. That of necromantic.
Dun dun dun.
While had those patches be there, I can fathom a guess that would have been where the strongest aura would have been. At present, it is too weak to tell.
I mean, we could probably make the same assumption, but
Truth be told, I am lucky to be. You are lucky that I am able to detect any aura at all, given how weak it is.
So we've got a robe that used to be a necromancer's robe, or it's somehow involved in necromancy. So I'm going to add that. 1 second. Necromancer's robe.
John, after he's done, I'll grab some incense sticks and I'll buy them off him.
I would like to query about the bag, the scrolls, and the shirt of silver chain. If it's not too much of a bother.
He says, "Ah, yes, some of my finest items at the moment. I am surprised, Master Dwarf, that you do not recognize this the material this shirt is made out of."
Well, John, I already told you what I have, and unless you allow me to roll it for racial, if it's like mithril or something.
Yeah, it is. It's mithril.
Oh, in that case, then I would have said it looks a bit like mithril.
Yes, mithril chain shirt. Very, very nice specimen that I received just the other day, in fact.
Mithril is very, very dear. How did you come by it?
I have my sources. Do not think me for a simple town conjurer.
For fuck's sake. Oh, fuck.
Stop laughing.
Stop dying. Or continue dying.
No.
Die quicker.
Just to tell me, what is the AC bonus on... Can you tell me the stats of this stuff before I decide whether or not to buy it? Or
Could you even afford it? That's the real question.
That is the real question, really, yeah.
Yeah, but thing is, if we know the stats, then we can also determine whether we want to actually buy it or not.
Hey Sam, guess how much a set of plates mail costs?
I know, it costs lots.
1.5k.
What I'm saying is, we get these 3 items, or, well, you said scrolls plural or scrolls
Yes.
singular? Scrolls plural. Okay, so we'll find out what's in the scrolls, what's in the shirt silver chain, and what's in the bag, and then we can all determine as a group whether we should buy that and who the item should go to and for what reasons.
Was that mithril chain? Was that a chain shirt or a chain mail?
It said shirt of silver chain. It was what John said, but
Fine, I'll look it up.
I'm just because yeah, chain shirt is a light armor. Chain mail is a medium armor.
This is a chain shirt.
Okay. Yeah.
Actually, it's mithril, so it's always light.
but it's dwarven.
Also, always masterwork.
Yeah, dwarven. Sorry, mithril is always pretty fucking awesome. Its AC is probably pretty high.
You get a +4 to it, and it gives you a +4 to your maximum dex bonus.
Well, the main thing about mithril is that it makes your dex bonus, max dex bonus higher, and check penalties lower.
Yeah.
Oh.
And weighs less.
So what's its what is its AP value? Sorry, AC
It's
value,
just the same as a regular chain shirt.
which is
4.
4. Okay.
Yeah.
So my scare mail is actually better than it.
Yeah, but obviously
This might actually be good for you, Tom,
Yeah.
because you need the speed. Well, not that you need the speed, but rather you don't need to
I
be
need to
weighed down.
sacked.
You
I think
don't
I've got-
need to be weighed down.
I think I've got
Likewise,
leather
it's
or
light,
silk
which
leather.
means that... Oh, wait, no. Can you guys wear...
it still counts as its original type for proficiency purposes.
So it's chain.
Well, it's a chain shirt, though. Isn't
Actually,
it?
clerics can wear chain, can't they?
It's a light armor.
It's light.
Chain
Yeah.
shirt is a light armor, so we can all wear it as long as it fits us. It's
Shit,
probably
right.
medium sized,
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Ah, right.
as am I.
Okay. So this is basically a me or Tom item. Yeah, because likelihood is as soon as I get plate armor, I'll swap out to that because one, I'm a dwarf and I don't need the I can deal with heavy armor because being dwarf, and I'll want the higher AC bonus over the higher dex.
Yeah. Mithril is the kind of thing preferred by combat casters
Yeah, combat casters
because
and
it
stuff.
also reduces your arcane failure.
Okay, so I'm going to put a star next to it for Tom.
That's
Question
all
is
else
though,
there.
how much coin do you have?
I
well,
know we don't have a lot.
Yeah,
I've got
of course.
83, something like that.
Well, a chain shirt's
Mithril is
100.
plus 1,000 for light armor.
Jesus
I
Christ,
know, but-
1,100.
Yeah, guys, I know there's a lot that we need money to do these things. But hey, there's the Sandpoint Devil. Maybe there's a load of gold where that is. Hey guys, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Right, so inventory, right. Yeah, we've got the I've got my money up there. Yeah, I've got 88 gold, 1 silver, and 4 copper.
Yeah, good luck.
Okay, what about the bag? I ask. Yes, I found. My eye caught a glimpse of an odd-looking backpack.
Ah, yes, a very fine item.
Ugh. Okay, what does he say? Just it was a fine item, yeah.
Yes, very fine item.
What? As this is a magic shop, what's special about it?
What is special? Well, this bag is enchanted with a very useful enchantment. It can hold a vast amount of material inside it. In fact, I would dare say it may even be able to hold you.
Have we found a very large bag of holding?
An XXL bag of holding.
By XXL bag of holding, what I mean is that its physical shell on the outside is large.
Yeah, it has 2 side pouches. And he tells you that each of them is a function is a bag of holding, and the main central section of the bag can hold 4 times as much.
And stuff inside a bag of holding doesn't contribute to the weight, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm going to be the pack mule anyway, so. So we've got a bag of holding, and that thing would probably cost a shit ton as well. Yeah.
I'll say, John, I'll ask the dude how much incense is. I'll say, real quick, how much does the incense cost?
1 gold a stick.
I will hand him 10 gold.
Many thanks. He says as he gives you a pack of sticks.
Thanks.
Okay. I look at the scrolls. Rather, I ask him about the scrolls and whether he can tell me what's on them and like what they do and stuff.
Killing you all.
Loses his other eye.
Ah! No. First, gain scroll of heal wound, regrows the eye. Then the explosion goes off, taking it away again. Why?
No, it takes out the other eye. Oh, mithril. Okay, it does it. Yeah.
Yeah. Sandpoint Devil. Oh.
Yeah.
Technically, it wouldn't be half because your eyes have overlap.
Ooh.
And also got a helmet
That's
on.
true. But even then, I wouldn't say anyone would really have a nose that big. Yes, because if you have, say, God, what is it? It's slightly more than 180 degrees vision normally. Oh yeah. Actually, yeah. With the helmet, yeah, I would have literally. Yeah. Which means that I'd probably go around with my head slightly tilted to try and put my face in a particular way. That moment when I would go into battle with my head cocked in a weird way, like,
Yeah, I used to do that. My helmet was twisted.
Right, so, yeah, what about these scrolls?
Yes.
My esteemed man.
Yes, he so you point at the scroll on the shelf next to the bag, and he says, "Ah, yes, that is a scroll of symbol of healing."
Symbol of healing, okay.
Could it fix my eye?
Of healing. And what exactly healing-wise does it do? Does it just mend small wounds, or does it regrow limbs, or what?
It provides a area around the reader that heals all wounds for a good few minutes.
Could it fix my eye?
I say, I've got my helmet on. I haven't taken it off, and I say, would it perchance be able to
No,
regrow eyes?
no.
Oh, okay. I kind of let out a little derisive huff, like, damn it. I ask about another one.
Another one, eh?
Well, you said there were scrolls, so I'm going to keep asking until we know what we all
Until
want.
the session finishes. Okay. Yes,
Well, if we know what the store's got, then that means that we can make educated purchases.
like educated purchases
Or plan on making educated
when
purchases.
when the stock has changed.
You can get a riding dog.
What?
I'm looking in the mounts. You can get a riding dog.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Woof woof.
I was in a campaign where we had a gnome druid with riding dog.
Yeah.
So
That was
cool.
interesting.
Anyway, that's he has a few potions of cure light wounds, and well, not much else. That's about it.
Sorry, what was the other scroll?
The other scroll was just cure light wounds.
Okay, so we've got area heal. That might actually be effective. Because I mean, how many times can you cast heal, Rick?
So far.
So you can cast it 4 times.
I think it's 2.
Your charisma mod is channeling. Okay, so this would be basically like adding an extra heal that's just really big and heals all of us simultaneously.
Yeah.
And we've also got potions of cure light wounds, so
Your charisma mod is 3. Huh. Nice.
okay. I'm gonna ask for the price of all these items.
Oh,
Not singularly. I'm going to say, I understand that I'll probably be unlikely to purchase them all, as much as I would like them all. However, I did promise him I would purchase something, even if that means I have to purchase a Cure Light Wounds potion, just because I promised him I would purchase something. If I promise something, I promise something.
Yes, you do.
Well, Cure Light Wounds is a first level spell, which means it costs 50 gold.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Maybe don't buy something fancy. Buy something small like I did.
Okay, and what does the scroll cost?
Scroll is scroll. Where are the scrolls? I don't know the prices off my head, so scrolls are first level scroll 25.
25 gold.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the bags of holding or whatever?
2,000.
Jesus Christ. We'd
Magic items, bro.
we'd need 10 times more the amount of money we have as a group.
Magical items.
Yeah, but it's so useful. They're so good though.
Yeah, but they're expensive.
And how much does the mithril cost?
1,100.
1,100. Okay. Now, is there right, so as a group, we all just received 200 effectively across the group, so that's just 200. How much did people have left behind from character gen? And all the rest.
I've got 50 gold and 5 silver.
I have 90 gold, essentially.
And
It's in your inventory tab, right at the top.
carried currency. Okay, so we've effectively, across all of us, we've got like 350. Wait. Yeah. More. I've got 88. Wibsy's got 90. You've got 130. 30 or 13? 13. Okay. Yeah. And Tom's got like 50, because I imagine being from a feral place, you didn't have any of the current currency. Is that accurate, Tom, or did you just buy? Oh yeah, you just recently bought a.
I recently bought quite a bit of stuff, and being a barbarian, you don't get a lot of money
So
at gen.
we
so-
don't have that much money.
Well, you guys
However,
do.
the scroll sounds useful. Are we in agreement?
How much was it again?
25 gold.
Yeah.
I'll buy it. Yep.
I mean, I already bought something from him. 'Cause, you know, I'm nice as well.
Okay, I will purchase the scroll. And because Rick is the local healer, I'll say I will give it to him to handle, and I'll say when you find your own skills at their limit, this should help. So I'm going to reduce by 25. 1, 2, 11, 12. There we go. Okay, so yeah, Rick, you have a scroll of what was it? Scroll
Cure
of
Light Wounds.
no. You said it was the Hand of Healing, which is an
No,
area,
no.
which is an area heal.
The Cure Light Wounds was 25. The area heal is like a lot more.
I swear. Oh, God damn. Right, in that case, it's What?
Yeah. Well, the yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so scroll. Um,
Well, the level 3 spell that I gave you, the AoE one, is 375 cold.
Well,
oof. That's no. That's all our gold.
Yeah,
It would be way better because it heals us all simultaneously, and it's a 3rd level spell. So
but it isn't a 3rd level spell. It's 2d8 plus 1 per cast level. It's cast level 5.
but the whole point is that we don't want to like dump all our money into a single transaction.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll buy the you said it's scroll of cure light wounds, right?
Yeah.
Right, in that case I'll have that then. Buy it for myself. And if say Rick is helping Tom not die, I'll just cast
there's
it on
always the
myself.
possibility of what if the healer gets killed?
Oh,
Or,
that's good. Or the healer
yeah.
needs. Yeah, that's true.
If you're doing that, you're better off getting the potion, because with a scroll you actually have to cast it, which means you have to emulate.
Yeah, but the potion costs way more. It's double the cost.
Yeah, but I mean, at least you don't run the risk of failing to cast it.
Yeah. There is that.
But we do have another caster though. Because if both the casters are fucked, then we're in a pretty bad situation.
No, but the thing is, though, even Wibsy needs to emulate it, because so whoever does it, if it's not Rick, it's a UMD check.
Oh. Maybe we just get Stein to do it.
We worship
doesn't
Stein.
exist.
Yeah, okay. So what are you doing then?
Okay, I'll buy a potion of cure light wounds instead. I'll reduce by another 25.
Okay.
That's another one for the collection.
Sorry, another for the collection? How many potions of cure light wounds do we have?
2 or 3?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
We don't have 3.
Well, no, 3 currently. Don't we? I know we've got one with a not so happy goblin, one with a very happy goblin, and then this one.
Oh, those are risky though. So
Yeah, it's true.
because they're goblins made. Not being racist or anything.
While this is happening, I've gone out here and I've just started fishing.
Okay, so after purchasing the thing, I say, you wouldn't happen to have heard of the Sandpoint Devil, would you?
He clasps his hands and sighs and says, "Yes, there are a few here who haven't. It is always wreaking havoc in the outlying farms."
Outlying farm. Could you describe this creature for me, please?
Well, yes. And I have heard its description from those that come through with their limbs ragged with scars, like a winged horse,
Sorry,
ridden by the devil itself.
Winged horse, ridden by figure. Figure. I'm gonna put quotations. Okay. Yes, but you always got to remember embellishment of stories. No. I put figure described as quote unquote devil.
No, Sam, that's a description of the creature. It's a creature. So, what are you doing?
The nature of the wounds. What were they? Were they? Did they come? Like, were they bludgeoning, slashing, piercing, burning, tearing?
Well, I didn't exactly look at them too much, but it appeared to be quite painful.
Okay, so we've just got wounds that are painful. Okay. And you said it was the outlying farms. Okay. And the groups that would go to try and find this, how big were they?
Oh, a variety of sizes.
The average?
Oof, probably the size of your group.
Okay. And the largest?
Maybe double.
Okay.
Probably your group size.
Do you know of anyone in the town that's actually that purports to have seen it themselves?
Not particularly, no.
Okay.
So you said that the outer farms were hit by it. Is that a frequent thing, or?
It is not that frequent. It is mainly just on the on moonless nights.
And the farms that are struck, are there survivors, or has there been no survivors? Of the
Well,
struck
no.
farms?
If there were no survivors, there wouldn't be any stories.
Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah.
Also, he stipulated that like people went out to fight it, failed to defeat it, and came back alive. So. Moonless nights.
Anyway, okay, so what next?
I'm actually tempted to follow the thing of the Sandpoint Devil, like try and find somebody who's seen it so we can get more information. But chances are we will probably just go and speak to the local noble Kaijitsu, and other than that, I can't think of anything. You guys? Oh, the banquet, the banquet, boar.
Boar food thing.
Yeah. But that bag of holding would be the most useful, I think.
Maybe.
But that's the thing, though. I reckon if we get the Sandpoint Devil, if we can't get it in actual money, we might get it in, like, favors or discounts. And that's the thing. It's 4 to 8, and that means that it's likely quite a very difficult creature, which means I'm very apprehensive
The
about
thing is, if we're
approaching it.
concerned about the town, surely we should deal with the whole necromancy goblin things first. Then deal with the devil.
That's very true. It's just the fact that we don't really have any leads on that. I was hoping that the robe would have leads, but it just had more questions.
Well, if the old priest had necromantic powers, maybe we could ask the current priest to know if he knows anything about it.
What, the robe? I already asked him. He didn't recognize it.
Yeah, he didn't say anything, but the previous priest's robe has necromantic powers.
It's not necessarily the previous priest's robe.
Oh, just
And the priest was buried with nothing.
So what if somebody went there with the robe on? So yeah, that
And then
must
they
be
took
what
it
happened.
off.
Say, John, the robe wasn't on a skeleton or anything, was it? It was just like there on the
It
floor.
was just in the corner, yeah.
Hmm.
Or that it was just discarded when it no longer was of use.
Well, I assumed you'd already left to go to your next
So,
location.
That's what I'd assumed.
Mm.
I don't know where that location is, but you know.
We probably just stood in the street outside the shop.
I mean, I'm fishing, so
We're near Ruka fishing.
mm.
Okay, so no, there's the whole the daughter was descended from Azima, meaning her mother was an Azima or something.
Not necessarily. It just means that at some point down the line,
Mhm.
there was celestial blood.
Okay, so yeah, but it manifested in her in a noticeable way. So yeah, there's that whole thing. I'm just going to refer to the daughter was Azima, part angel, and even if it did, that part is very small. So that is something that we might want to follow up on.
Hey, John, does a 14 catch me a fish?
No.
Do I get any bonuses? Oh, can I use a skill for it?
If you have a fishing skill, yeah.
Come on, Call of
Can I do
Cthulhu
animal
brain.
handling?
Work on your investigative skills.
Can I? Yeah, John, can I do handle animal?
No.
Damn it! I want to go and handle a fish then. Okay.
So, not able to come up with anything at the minute, folks?
No, at the moment I can't come up with anything.
Me neither. I'm not very good at investigative.
So
I don't understand the people.
I'm just trying to think. So
All we've got on the Sandpoint Devil is its description, outlying farms, comes out moonless nights, and takes the smallest group to come back alive was 4 people. So around 4 people. We probably want more details. Like
what if they brought
Thing,
the priests
there's-
back? Like the priests come back to life, and they got rid of the patches on the robes to bring back the priest. Because what if the priest was buried in his clothing, and they put the patches on his clothing to bring him back to life?
well, the
Could make sense.
the priests, the current priest, told me that he was buried with as he was found, which implies that he was just buried as charred bones.
Hmm.
Maybe some scraps of flesh. Well, I don't know about you, but I returned to the stone.
All of us return to the elements some way.
See if Ruka gets it. Right. Yeah, so what time is it roughly in the day, John?
It's probably middling to late afternoon after you finish your discussion.
We should probably speak to the noble Kaijitsu before we go to Aden.
Yeah.
Well, if we have permission to go see him.
Well, we could. There's no harm in going up and knocking, and if he declines us, then he declines us. Or, try to walk up, and if we are stopped at any point, we simply, truthfully answer, we would like to talk to Mr. Kaijitsu. For some reason, I feel like I'm in a Shadowrun game, because Kaijitsu sounds exactly like somebody who'd be working for Rinraku.
Rinraku.
Right. So, does anyone oppose my idea? Like, I'm verbally vomiting ideas, okay? Do feel free to oppose and present your own alternatives.
I said I was down to try it, so...
I don't want people to feel that I'm taking the reins.
Well, we don't have any other ideas right now, do we?
Okay. It's true. So are we all in...
Yeah.
Well, healing potions will last and last.
Excuse me, my incense. Thank you. Thank you.
Since when is a health potion not useful?
Is that all? So, what are you doing?
So, we're going to try and head to across the bridge, down the trail, and
I'm gonna swim.
try and get to this bridge. And if I don't know whether we'll be stopped by anyone.
Are there any trolls onto the bridge?
Okay.
No.
Make my way across the bridge through this copse and up here.
You're on the road, you're through the... Okay.
No, down the road, which the road is going
You
through the
said
copse.
through it.
Yeah, the road is going through the copse.
John, these buildings here, are they just like big fancy houses as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do they have like signs saying who lives there, or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We look for the one that's got Kaijitsu.
Come on.
Okay. So we go to the house Kaijitsu. We're not stopped by anyone? No?
You are stopped by the groundskeeper.
Oh, okay.
Let's see, those doors are loud.
So he stops and what does he say?
He says, what cause do you have to come to the Kaijitsu Manor?
We were talking to Lady Miko Kaijitsu, and she told us of her father. We wanted to ask him about his experience during the day of the goblin attack.
The noble Longiku Kaijitsu is not receiving visitors at the minute.
Is he still ill?
Quite.
Very well. Oh.
His lordship does not wish to be disturbed at the moment. He has already seen healers and is recovering.
Very well. We shall, unless anyone else wants to do something, respect his wishes and leave.
Oh, he's not closing the door. You're in the grounds.
Detect evil.
No.
Oh, yes.
Sam.
Detect evil.
Sam, do it.
Detect
Be
evil.
useful. Be useful.
What the fuck, man? I've been driving this entire investigation. Fuck you.
No, use it for something useful.
No. Rick. This guy isn't trying to bluff at all. You can tell that you're pretty much just getting stonewalled.
Actually, I have a pretty
Oh,
decent sense
fuck's
motive.
sake.
No, you don't.
Actually, no, I've got diplomacy. I can fucking diplomacy this shit, okay?
Hey, I lost an eye for you.
Yeah, sensed evil. Is he evil?
You didn't sense evil.
No, I don't roll it.
But
I
you
don't
did not
roll
sense
for
evil.
sense evil. I just straight up get it.
You want to roll your diplomacy then, or are you leaving?
No,
Well, send
say,
evil first. See how it goes.
I'd like to, along the lines, I'd like to say, we'd very much like to see the Lord Kaijitsu, even if only for a moment. We won't take much time, we promise. God, that's so cheesy.
Yeah. He looks at you and his expression softens and he says,
Oh God, even with a fucking 6. Ah!
and he says, I see you're trying, but really, his lordship cannot see you now. Do you want to make a diplomacy check, Rick? No, another one. So that was made previously.
We're doing so bad today.
And I'm going to follow up and say, if it would please him, we're staying at his daughter's inn.
He smirks and says, "Oh, he'll definitely be around to see you then." Oh no.
Take it.
I heard his lordship plans to be leaving soon, so he'll most likely be trying to have a word with his errant daughter.
Errant daughter. Okay. Thank you very much for your time. Okay, so we leave, and I leave. Does anyone follow me?
No, I just stare at the door for eternity. Yeah, I follow.
And we make our way back to the.
In fact, I'll race you there.
We make our way to Amiko's. Back to Amiko's bar. Sorry, tavern, pub, inn.
Thing.
Place. Her place of work.
And drink.
And I guess we wait for Aiden.
Yes. Well, when you arrive back, it's late in the afternoon, and Aiden is already there having a drink. The boar is nearly finished cooking, Everyone is talking. It's quite a quite loud and raucous. The ale flows quite freely, and everyone seems to be having a good time.
Until
God.
I wonder how whimsy tastes. It's like
Whim-
rainbows or
whimsy.
wonderfulness.
Wibsy squeaks on a bit.
Just like the ball.
No. Squeal like a pig.
Meow.
Oh, why deliverance? Why? Yeah.
Yeah.
So we arrive.
Yes, you do. That's what I just said.
Yeah.
I think I shall have some mead.
Because that went well for me last time.
Yeah.
I took it
Yeah.
very, very well.
As you reach the bar, Alden spots you and says, "Ah, the heroes of the evening have arrived."
Okay. Because we're in a nice place where I might not necessarily be attacked at a moment's notice, I'm going to let my guard down and take off my helmet.
Is that the only reason, Sam?
Yes, it is.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, it is, because I'm no longer showing people off my gaping eye hole wound. I have an eye patch now. Yeah, I have an eye patch now.
Also takes off his eye patch.
I need a cutlass and a long flowing cloak and a tricorn hat with a feather in it.
We can work with that.
So, a few minutes later, after you got some drinks and got into the evening, the food starts being served, and it is a very nicely spiced boar stew.
Ooh.
It tastes very good, and it is accompanied by Amaiku, who is sat on the edge of the bar, playing her instrument.
Her instrument of choice?
Yes.
No. What I'm asking, what is her instrument of choice?
Honestly, I mean, you can see the image. I don't know what the fuck that thing is.
Let's have a look.
Some
It's
sort
the
of
weeb
guitar
one, isn't it?
thing. Is that a lute?
Yeah.
Yeah. Some sort of thing like that. I'm not big on musical instruments. It's not really named.
Is it like a
so-
string instrument?
You can see the picture.
Can I?
It's in Discord.
Oh.
So yeah, she's playing that, and everything's going really nicely. What are you guys doing? What are you doing?
Drinking, and then I think I'll dance.
I'm gonna have some apple juice, and I'll.
She looks a
have
lot
steak.
different than what I thought she would.
She looks. The person who's on the bar, because obviously Amaku's playing, just looks at you and narrows her eyes. And says,
Oh, sorry.
Can you be more specific? The halfling maid kind of just scratches her chin for a moment, and then goes under the bar, and a few moments later hands you a glass of what can only be described as something. Sorry, a tankard of what can only be described as something.
Please say it's moonshine.
She looks at you and just kind of shrugs.
barrel of wrinkle.
Yeah. So this kind of goes on for a good while, and then you hear a loud noise. The noise of someone speaking in a language you don't understand. The doors have been thrown wide open. What languages do you speak? Minkayan. Yeah, I'll let you recognize the language. Not that it helps you much. And as everyone looks over and sees him, everyone is everyone quiets down, just like begins.
The person who comes in, I immediately cast Detect Evil. I use Detect Evil on him.
Okay. Everyone becomes really thoughtful and begins nursing their food and drink.
Oh, I was doing that anyway, so...
The man scans around the room, and then he sees all of you.
I raise my tankard up in greeting.
Do I detect if he's evil or not?
You detect he's not very happy, but that's all you detect.
Okay.
This is indeed Longiku Kaijitsu.
I'll just keep doing what I'm doing.
Yeah. From being in town last couple of days, you have been able to pick up from the locals, what Longiku looks like. A few moments ago, Amaiku stopped playing and went into the back of into the kitchen to deal with supper. Since it's getting late. Yeah, so Longiku stalks across the tavern towards you. His face, he looks like a quite old man. And it says, So you're the ones that interfered with the guard's duties the other night, are you?
What do you mean, saving people? Then yes.
Saving people. You just endangered more lives. What we need is trained professionals, not vagrants like you wandering around.
They attacked us first.
Ha! Our guards had it under control.
It's not like you were helping either.
I'd like to try and diplomacy to calm him in some way. Please, for the love of God, don't say anything, guys. Ugh. The greatest of rolls.
So,
I was waiting, Rick. I was waiting for Grunyard to finish his roll before I continued on with what's happening.
Trying to keep the peace.
But if you want, I'll let you finish your section before I carry on. You go. He just barks a derisive laugh and rolls his eyes as from you hear the kitchen door swing open and Amaiku rush in and go, What's all this going on here? I had to stop there from becoming just like stereotypical 40k orc.
What's going on here?
What's going on here?
Yeah, Amaiku rushes in, a ladle dripping in her hand. And she stops as soon as she sees Longiku, and they both begin arguing in Moncayan.
Okay. I'm going to go and help myself to some stew. I am not touching a family feud with a 10-foot pole.
But I can touch it with a two-handed battle axe.
No, down.
Hey, John.
Yeah?
What if everybody just needed to relax a little bit? Like, what if I made everybody relax?
And how do you plan to do that, Tom?
With my incenses.
Okay, they're not that strong. It's just incense. It
Damn
isn't,
it.
isn't,
Everyone just gets really high. It's like,
Turn the room temporarily into an opium den, just like.
Me.
okay.
is your stream still live, Rick? It's gone black for me. Okay.
It's running for me.
Okay. Yeah, so this argument continues for a few moments. And then you don't understand Monkayan, but you can gather the gist of what Maiku just said was extremely colourful by the expression on Lonjiku's face. And by how mad he looks.
I take it that he's an absolute cunt and he should die.
Yeah. So, his face, the exact picture of rage. He just reaches forward, grabbing Amaiku by the hair.
Right. Sorry. If he reaches forward and grabs someone violently, I'm going to step in between them or attempt to, because that's a no-no.
I say I'm actually going to grab his hand.
That looks like first-degree assault, and therefore that is illegal, and therefore I have to try and stop it from happening.
And Sam, I'm going to John. I'm going to grab his hand and try and squeeze it so he lets go.
Oh, as soon as Sam stepped in, he was pushed back.
Oh, okay. At which point I'll just stand next to her, just looking angry.
He just looks at the two of you, spits on the floor, and looks past you, Ruka at Maiku, and says, "You're as dead to me as your mother," and storms out.
Oh, that's cold.
I would like to cast. I would like to detect evil on him again.
You still don't detect any evil.
Okay, don't detect any evil.
I'll just have a glance at her and see if she gestures anything.
So you're looking at Maiku.
Yeah.
You can see that she was quite visibly hurt by that statement.
Right.
And she just looks down at her ladle, and extracts a couple of hairs from it, and says, "Looks like I need to clean my ladle now." She tried. Jackass stew isn't on the menu, and all the tavern just begins cheering.
I'll say, does he slam the door as he walks out, or does he just storm out to not give it? I was going to slam the door behind him.
Yeah.
We could really help him out with a boot in his ass.
As unflavorful as his disposition is, I sense no evil in him. There must be something wrong. True.
Yeah. She says...
that means there is a cause.
"Thank you for your help. If you wish to stay here, your rooms are on the house for another week.
Wow.
I hope you enjoy the dinner."
As long as we're not imposing.
She then heads back into the kitchen.
Right. Go over to
Aldean.
Aldern even. And I ask and I ask him so you regularly go out on hunts for boar, do you?
Oh, I wouldn't say regularly. As I said, I am from... Wow, I feel very bad. I can't remember the fucking city. Magnimar. That's it.
Magnema.
I'll say. Sorry, did you say she went back into the kitchen, John?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I say, so do you know anything about our lovely host's rather foul-mouthed father?
Oh, not that much. While the kaijitsus are quite a rich family, they have not been in Magnimar for some time, or at least not this particular branch. Oh, oof, I'm not up to date on their exact family history. They are quite a relatively new family to the noble circle. Like I say, I'm not studied in their family lineage.
Hmm. Tell me, Aldern, what do you know of the Sandpoint Devil?
About as much as anyone else in this tavern. A large beast which kills anyone who comes across it. Fearsome in nature and powerful in stature. Yes, monster hunters do love their trophies.
Well, clearly doesn't kill everyone it comes across, otherwise no one would have heard of it.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
I'm just going to calmly walk out the tavern.
Okay.
I said, take me all to walk to where I'm getting to. So, but yeah, just thought I'd just say I'm not over here for no reason.
I have an idea of what you're about to do.
Thing is, though, you guys don't.
I know. We do, but we don't.
So what are you doing, Broker?
I'm actually going to go and get. I'm actually going to go and pick some flowers. Genuinely.
Okay.
You're going to turn them into a garrote.
I'm choking with it. No. I'm just going to go get some pretty flowers and.
Oh, do I notice him leave?
Yes.
I wonder where she's going. That's about it. I figure, well, maybe she went out to get some fresh air.
And to get some blood on my axe. No.
That thought will cross my mind when you're not back in like 5 minutes.
The temptation to murder intensifies.
We do not want to get driven out of the town because you decided to be moral, fag.
Hey, killing a cunt isn't a bad thing. But John, do I find some nice flowers?
Don't know. Do you want to make a nature roll? Or whatever it would be. Survival? Yeah, survival.
Dank. Let me scroll and find survival. Fuck.
No, you don't.
What if I ventured out a little bit further and looked for some more?
Maybe you might be able to spend a bit of time in the forest to get a bonus.
Okay. Hey.
Yeah, you find some nice flowers.
Nice. Yeah.
Meanwhile, back at the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
Where the fuck do we put all the experience?
What are people
Oh,
doing in the tavern?
Drinking.
Eating.
Combo breaker.
Ooh.
Okay, so this continues on throughout the night.
Okay.
Supper's eventually served. That's the point. Roll. Is there endurance in?
Fortitude save.
Yeah, make a fort save.
It should be in a defense. Saving throws. Yeah, in defenses, it's the second main section at the top. They fort ref will. Ha!
Rip.
Good luck.
You're gonna be fucked tomorrow night. Tomorrow morning.
Okay, so Rick, you drink this, and
Die. The end. One new character.
within a few short hours, it's morning.
Oh. So the question is, what does Rick do in the time being?
Make another fort save.
Yeah.
Oh god.
It's late morning, and your head hurts.
Oh my god, is this going to be a hangover where we have to go back and find out what happened and we lost a friend Doug? Maybe
Oh,
Sam
no.
lost his other eye.
Oh,
and we have to
no.
go find it.
The rest of you remember.
Remember how fucked you was?
Remembers a short while after the incident, Dalkinic kind of just keeling over a table and falling asleep. Yeah. And falling asleep. with half his drink still there.
Okay, I nabbed his drink. You know what, with Constitution 20, I think I will.
I mean, you could just take a passive 15 on it, surely.
No.
No?
Okay, defenses.
Half this isn't even alcohol.
Oh. It's just straight It's just straight petrol.
Yeah, you
There's
drink
ethanol
it.
in it.
You drink it, and you have to wonder how he was able to drink it with how bad it tastes.
Maybe
Well,
it's
I'm fine.
petrol.
It hits you a bit, but you're fine.
Okay. I'm like tipsy, but not like pass out.
Yeah. Well, I don't imagine you have much experience in.
You're going to feel it for the next 2 days.
Yeah, I'm going to say, Rick, that you take, statistically speaking, on the crunch, a -4 to any mental activity, and have to make a fort save for any vigorous motion.
Oh. Better spend the day resting.
Four. Make a fort save against vigorous motion and count as nauseated.
Lamel.
Making me look up status effects, Rick. For fuck's sake.
Fuck you, John.
Not allowing me to just throw out random status effects. Jeez. Unable to attack, cast spells, concentrate on spells, or do anything requiring attention. And can only take a single move action per turn. Yes.
Until what time?
Ooh, until this wears off.
Midday?
Wait, Rick. But this means you're dehydrated. Quick, create water. Oh no, wait, you can't.
Well, you could try.
True.
Drink your create water potion.
That's definitely gonna go well.
Yeah.
Lamau.
Okay, so it's the morning.
Hey, whoa. I didn't finish what I was doing with my flowers.
Fine.
So what I'm going to do, John, right, is she's
He
also
makes a ghillie suit, and he makes a garrote, and he
Leave it.
sneezes.
Let him finish.
and I'll scream tango down when I take out someone. No. So obviously, it's been a very rough night for her. She had a genuine look of dread, and she genuinely looks upset. So what I did is I made a
Well,
little
it
bundle.
wasn't dread. She was just very hurt by it.
Yeah, sorry, that's kind of what I meant. But what I did essentially is make a cute little bundle of flowers, light a little incense stick in it, and just gave it to her, just to try and cheer her up a little bit.
She thanks you for it.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make that clear.
Yeah. Is that it? You go in for a hug or anything?
Well, if she's open to it.
Yeah.
All right, sure. Why not? Guys, I'll slowly take over this tavern. It will be mine. No, but no, I just want to cheer her up a little bit because she's been quite nice to us. So
I wonder if this dwarf will become as alcoholic as my other one.
Probably. You always do that.
knowing you, Sam.
Anyway, does anyone else have anything to do tonight, or shall we go to morning?
If we're going to morning, can we call it a night there because it's gone 10?
Fair enough. Hope everyone enjoyed, and maybe next week we won't spend half the session looking through magic items you can't afford to buy, Sam.
We still have no idea what the fuck we're doing, but sure.
Well, I was trying to follow up a lead, and then I got distracted by magic.
Yeah.
To be fair, we found out. I managed to fill a page and a bit of A5 with stuff.
Sam, half the page just saying I've lost an eye doesn't count.
Fucking.
It's when you somehow get your eye back, we're still going to roast you for it.
Yep. No, this is why I need a carved red jewel that shoots fireballs, and that's going to be my eye.
Anyway, so yeah, some information gained, some plot advanced. Yeah.
What do you mean the information was
Hopefully we'll have more happen and actually reach some important plot points, which I hoped to have reached today. Sorry about that. Next time. Yeah.
Good luck at that.
Ah.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
don't worry. I'll make sure to clank and shuffle and clink and tap my helmet. You know, all those lovely noises that you want to hear.
Anyway, see you all next time.
Peace out.
Ciao.